Oh my.
I swear I didn't need the class.
Turn my head. Girl, look at this. Oh, Joel, please don't put no plastic in my hair. Don't make it hard for me to come out, please. But look at my cheekbones, girl.
I know. What's good? Welcome back to my channel, and we're doing a more Jayda inspired look today. As soon as I saw my sister with the hair, I had to do this look. So we start off with the Prep and Prime spray. As you can tell, she does not like that. And Omglo spray. The Prep and Prime spray is from color Dujour. A lot of clients don't like how it feels. I'm just buffing it in, and not that specific spray, by the way. I just mean sprays in general. They don't like the mist. So I'm just buffing that spray in with my Low Technique stippling brush. And then I'm going to go in with my color Dujour facial moisturizer with that same stippling brush, and I'm going to stipple that all in her skin. I'm going to tag the girl who did her hair in Miami. Her name is D.Enhancer. We live in the Miami area, and that's where she got her hair done by. That's who she got her hair done by. So I'm just stippling that all in her skin. Prep is important, and you guys see I basically have a uniform prep for everybody. Then for primers, on the outer edge, I like to use the Milk Hydrogrip because I feel like it does a really good job of locking in that makeup because it kind of has like a sticky base. And for the center of the face, I use the Becca Champagne Pop primer to control her oils. Next, I'm going in with the stick foundation from Black Opal. Love this thing. I believe this is in the shade Warm Almond or Amber. One of the two. As you guys see, I swatched two on her. I don't remember which one I used. It's either between Warm Almond, Amber, or Nutmeg. But I'm putting this first shade I put all over her face. I like to go a smidge darker if anything. And match it kind of with the neck and the darker parts of the face. That way it doesn't end up being overall too light. And to buff this foundation in, I'm just using the Real Techniques buffer brushes. Guys, do not sleep on TJ Maxx. I got so lucky back in the day before people used to go to TJ Maxx, and I used to get so many of those sets for like $8. So I have a gazillion of Real Techniques brushes, and I love them all. So I'm just gonna buff away. For concealer, I'm going in with the LA Girl in the shade Fawn. I honestly only keep this concealer in my kit for the color. I like the shade color. Don't like the actual consistency. It's super watery and I don't feel like it really covers anything. But I use this as a base, and as a topper, I use either the Tarte Shape Tape or the CoverGirl True Flawless. I honestly don't remember. It might be the CoverGirl one. If it has a white top, it's the CoverGirl one, and if it has a purple top, it's the Tarte one. Those are interchangeable. Honestly, I think the CoverGirl is a dupe for that concealer. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it, but you heard it from here. Okay, so I did indeed use the CoverGirl one as a topper in certain areas where I just wanted a little bit more brightness, and I will try my hardest to leave the shade name in the bottom. I didn't use too much because my sister really didn't need that much coverage. And then I'm going in with the Fenty in the shade 370 just to darken it up a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of scary. I'm gonna take the same brush I used to blend out her foundation, and I like to buff out the edges, the chin, the forehead, everything except honestly the inner corner of the eye with my foundation brush. I feel like this gives a very seamless blend, because I hate when the concealer is like, oh, it's like it looks like a puzzle, like, oh, I can see that you put this piece here, this piece here. I feel like it should just be like seamless. So that is what I'm doing now. Excuse my hair popping up in the camera. I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup to set. I love to use my Sacha Buttercup on anybody that I kind of want to have more of a yellowy golden effect. And if I wanted to stay more true neutral, I like to use my Laura Mercier or my Dermablend, depending on how dry their skin is. But I love this powder. It is so beautiful on women of color. And I'm gonna cut her cheek, which is what that gave her that she was referring to, because she loves a cut cheek, this girl. I'm just gonna buff that powder away. Buff, 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 buff on the powders. I'm gonna try to do tutorials on the rest of my sisters. This is my oldest one. So I'm gonna try to put some tutorials out with the rest of my sisters, but I'm just gonna buff, 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 buff that powder away to get rid of that residue. Next, I'm gonna go on with my favorite bronzer at the moment, the Hoola Toasted. I love using these on my medium, even darker girls. I'm also gonna take that bronzer to do a little bit of nose contouring. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 25D palette. Again, Morphe has been complaining for years. Oh, I prepped the eyes. Morphe's complaint for years has been that they put names and they only do it on special releases, which blows me, because I can't tell you guys what I used except the warm orangey brown shade that's in there. It's pretty deep, but it's a really good transition shade for my more warm looks. This eyeshadow look is so simple, it kills me. And then that same palette, I used the deepest color brown in there. Love my hair in the camera. Ooh, it definitely needs to be hydrated. I just used the deepest brown shade in that palette. For the look, it didn't require any smudging, so I literally just did one straight line of black liner, liquid liner. I forgot which one I used. I'm just going in with blush from my Stillazi palette to kind of deepen it up, and then I'm gonna pop some lashes on. And I filled in her eyebrows off camera because she was wearing bangs, so you weren't gonna really get to see it too much. So as you guys see, that like one thin line gives that look of like really thick lash extensions, which is the look that more Jayda likes to rock. I think it's a really pretty look, and it definitely has its time and place. I'm lining her lips with the NYX dark brown liner, and then of course everything is sanitized. I just like to clarify because I know not everybody knows. Then I'm going in with Nude Embrace by Maybelline, and I'm putting that in her center of her lip, and I'm gonna buff it out with a brush. So this is going to give that light pinky look that she had. I'm going to put a more Jayda's picture in the thumbnail so you guys see what kind of look we were going for next to my sisters. And then to top it off, I'm going to go on with some gloss. I think I ended up using the NYX gloss and Cotton Candy. I used several glosses to get the final look because I wanted it to be super, super, super pink. Just touching up her brow, and the look is done. For the highlighter, I used a little bit of Trophy Wife and just a gold highlighter I had. This look is very simple, very easy. It's very nice for the club when you're attending somebody else's birthday dinner. It's just a really nice, simple look. Honestly, you can't go wrong with it. I feel like it's good for whenever you need a quick, fast glam and your clients are on the go. Definitely turn to this look because they'll still feel like a baddie and they won't feel underdone, and it's so quick. She loved the look. She was obsessed. She couldn't stop talking about it. And I just want to add, Amora Jayda commented on the post within 3 minutes of it being up. So we were really excited about that because the look was definitely inspired by her photo shoot. And she saw it, she loved it, and so did the makeup artist who performed the service, which was Miss Jazz Makeup Artist, who I love. I keep telling her she needs to come to Miami and teach a class. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Bye!